Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video, and this time I'm going to be talking all about the new Tesla Model S. And I will be comparing it to the older models, by the way, just as a heads up. But more importantly, I kind of want to talk about all the new features of this vehicle, and I will also touch on the Tesla Roadster, which could be getting some of the features from this Tesla Model S. I'll go into much more depth, but if you guys are new here, definitely subscribe to this channel. If you're returning, thank you for following me, thank you for watching all the videos that I put out and whatnot. And without further ado, let's start up the video. Starting with the range, we're going to be getting possibly 100+ miles more than the predecessors. So in this new Tesla S, we're likely to be getting 520 miles on a charge, where comparatively for the older Teslas, at a maximum, it was more or less around the 400 range. Additionally, with the technological advancements on the Tesla battery, we're getting a vehicle that's going to be able to give us a 0 to 60 time in under 2 seconds. So of course before, that wasn't really heard of very much just in general, but now the fact that you can get a regular sedan for the most part that's going to give us sub 2 seconds is, I mean, that's essentially supercar range, but you're getting that in a 4-door. Moving on to the Plaid model, which I mentioned earlier in this video, that vehicle would be costing $119,000, and it would give us 0 to 60 in sub 2 seconds, which is again what I mentioned a little bit earlier. However, that vehicle will give us only 390 miles of range. So of course, with more power, you get a little bit less on range. However, if you want to maximize both power and range, you would look at the Plaid Plus model, which will cost you $139,000. However, you will be getting 520 miles of range. So 520 is fairly decent. Of course, if you had probably one of the earliest models of the Tesla, which only gave maybe around 300, that's almost double the mileage that you can get on this new Tesla S, which to me is pretty impressive. So moving on to the features of this vehicle. For starters, we're going to be getting a large glass roof, which essentially is going to be standard with the newer models of the Tesla S. Whereas of course, if you guys have owned one or if you've driven some, you know that the older models generally didn't have a glass roof. If it did, there's usually an option you have to pay extra for. However, with these new Teslas, we're likely to get that as a given, which again, a big plus honestly. Secondly, if we look at the screen, we're moving away from more of a vertical screen to more of like a wider horizontal screen. And so of course, the biggest feature that everyone is talking about, the butterfly steering wheel. So seemingly, it seems as if Tesla is going to be getting rid of the standard circular wheel in favor of a butterfly steering wheel. And maybe I guess that sort of adds a sportier touch to it, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to make it to the market, simply because I feel like it could be a safety hazard for people. And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of race cars tend to have butterfly steering wheels, but when you're making a vehicle that like literally everyone is going to buy, you kind of want to make a vehicle where it's pretty much foolproof, if you will. So while of course we see the butterfly steering wheel on sports cars, I feel like it could be a bit of a hazard if you're dealing with a butterfly steering wheel on a regular car that anyone could buy, especially considering the fact that it's fairly easy for the steering wheel to possibly get caught up in your clothes, and that wouldn't be so ideal. Speaking of, I did say I was going to touch on the Tesla Roadster earlier in this video, and for the most part, I just feel as if the Tesla Roadster is likely to get a lot of parts from the Tesla Model S. If the steering wheel actually makes it to the market or to production, we could see the steering wheel, the new Tesla Roadster, along with the motors that are going to be much more powerful than they used to be in the past. Now, when that comes out, we'll sort of have to play it by ear. I will make a video all about that. But that's that for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. What do you like about this Tesla Model S? If you were to get one, which one would you get? Would you get the Plaid Plus, or would you go with the $80,000 cheaper option? Either way, let me know all that good stuff in the comments below. That's that for this video. That's that for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.